It is really so strong, the wind. I think if it had been like this when I started, I wouldn't have bothered. Well, it's just after 1 o'clock and I'm on my way to Playa Quemada. I'm going to take a walk from Playa Quemada right to Puerto Calero and then back to Quemada. It's I think the only way to do it is a there and back walk. I don't know of any other route, so I'll be sticking to coast all the way there and back. I'm just coming into Playa Quemada now, and the sea is looking pretty choppy here. It's very windy this morning again. I'm just leaving Playa Quemada and walking through the village towards Puerto Calero. As you can tell, it is absolutely gusting wind, and from this open area to the side of me, when it whips up the sand, it doesn't half sting your legs. So I've just come out of the village onto the track, the coastal path, and as you can see, it's a really well-defined path. Gosh, this is windier than when I went up Montaña Roca the other week. This is far windier than being right up on the top there. But once again, breathtaking views. I won't be going too near the cliff edges in this weather. It's blowing from my left, so there's a real danger of getting blown over. I'm just hoping that I've still got my cap when I finish the walk. Oh, this is just a lovely little spot. It's still windy, but out of the worst of the breeze. Although I am still getting a bit blasted by the sand in my eyes. So I've just come down here, just off the just a few meters off the main track. Spectacular here. Beautiful turquoise blue sea. And these really impressive cliffs. I just seem to have strayed off the main coastal path as I came up from that little cove, but I didn't see where the path went to the right, so I'd taken the left fork and then came back just a little bit further on to meet the coastal path again. But I can see just to my left, only about 100 metres, is another track. So there are two paths, so you could do sort of a circular, but to be honest, now with this beautiful coastline here, you're better off just sticking to the coastline there and back and just enjoying the coastal views. That looks a nice hotel. Hotel Secrets in Puerto Calero. Looks lovely. So this is the main car park by the port. Usually plenty of parking spaces here. Whenever I've been, if we start walks from here, there's always been somewhere to park. And as you come along the promenade, it's down these steps to the port area. And if you're starting the walk from Puerto Calero, then you just come from the car park up to these steps, left up the steps, left along the promenade, and you're on your way. As you can see, I'm down at the port looking at all the yachts, some beautiful ones as well. No doubt a lot of money's worth moored up here. It's taken me just about an hour to get here from Quemada, and it's just about 3.5 kilometres, so it's a fairly easy walk really, fairly easy stroll. As usual, you need decent footwear, no flip-flops. Plenty of water because there's nothing obviously anywhere between, although as I say it's not that far of a walk. So I'm just going to have a bit of a loop around Calero. I'm going to have something to eat and then make my way back. I've just got out of the sun in Calero, just having a little snack. Well, this is the shopping street. It's a lovely street. I say it's the shopping street, but I don't know if virtually all of them are empty. Oh, this one's still here. But it seems to be the only one. Looks like there's some work going on in that one. What a shame. There's some more shops here. Jewellers and a clothes shop. Such a shame when you've got such a lovely street lined with palm trees, places to sit, and most of them are empty. Back to the steps, back onto the promenade and to Playa Quemada. I'm leaving Puerto Calero behind me and off back to Playa Quemada, so it'll probably only take me about 40 minutes at most to get back. There doesn't seem to be any let up in the wind. Obviously in the port area was a little bit protected. So this was the path that I missed on the way out to Puerto Calero. I ended up going up this way instead. How on earth I managed to miss that, I don't know. I was either just concentrating on where I was putting my feet, or all too busy filming, one or the other, or maybe both. But, anyway, I shall know for the future. I won't miss that again. So there's Playa Quemada ahead of us, like an oasis. This isn't a difficult walk, but it's been made an awful lot more difficult by the weather conditions today. I've been blown all over the place. Had to be quite careful in parts because you just get sudden gusts. I've been sandblasted. I've been hanging onto my hat for dear life at times. So I shall be glad to get back to the car. So it's really so strong, the wind. I think if it had been like this when I started, I wouldn't have bothered. I brought a packed lunch with me, and I said to Anne when I was leaving that I'll probably just go and sit on the beach, have a sandwich and a Coke. I'll see what it's like, but if it's anything like this, I think I'll end up eating in the car. Well, I'm back at the car, and I just took a quick stroll down to the front. Found a nice little place that I thought it had a table with one chair, and I just thought that would be nice for lunch. And I walked down again, and the wind was absolutely gusting all around there, so it would be impossible to sit down and have lunch. So I'm back at the car, got my sandwich. I'm ready for this, and then I shall be back home. So that's about it. It's been a difficult walk today, only because of the wind. Normally it isn't too difficult. It's only like I said, an hour there, an hour back, and you can start in Calero. So my eyes itchy, it's got sand in my eyes. You can start in Calero and go to Quemada. There's a couple of restaurants, I think three restaurants, or even four in Quemada. If you want some lunch or maybe just a drink, I'm sure you can. And then you can then go back to Puerto Calero. Alternatively, you can get a taxi to Calero and walk all the way. Get a taxi to Quemada and walk all the way back to maybe Puerto del Carmen or to Calero. There's what they call a taxi bus, I really don't know how they work, whether they're set times or whether you just ring up when you want one. I'm not quite sure how that works, but it works through the Arrecife bus, so you probably find more details on the Arrecife bus website. So anyway, yeah, that's it. I'm having my lunch. Thank you for joining me once again, and until the next time, nos vemos pronto.